A little bit breezy. It's getting darker though because we have another one of those squalls that is bearing down on us. So probably going to hit in about 20 minutes, 25 minutes with, again, some of that blinding rain. And we'll probably be on the air when that happens. Other than that, though, again, just a pretty steady 25-mile-per-hour wind, occasionally gusting to 30 right here on the coast. Let me show you the very latest with Hurricane Dorian. And Dorian is a Category 2 hurricane. The winds are 105 miles per hour sustained with higher gusts. It is now moving to the northeast at 10 miles per hour. And on that direction of movement and speed, it's going to come right up the Carolina coast and likely just skirt right across land, probably making a landfall around Hatteras, if not before that, around the Morehead City area. And the eye of that hurricane is going to come pretty close to us here in the Kill Devil Hills area. Now, let me show you what this hurricane has in terms of its expansive wind field. We have the hurricane force winds, we talked about this yesterday, that extend outwards about 60 miles, but also the tropical storm force winds that are now extending outward about 220 miles from the center. So even if it doesn't make landfall, it's going to extend these tropical storm force winds 39 miles an hour and greater across a huge area inland, and that is why we have all of those tropical storm warnings that have been posted through North Carolina and all the way up into Virginia as well. Another issue that we've had is tornadoes that occurred down in South Carolina today, and that's because as the wind goes from the water onto land, you get a very different wind speed. The winds above 500 feet to 1,000 feet up, they continue to move at the same speed. So say they're moving at 50 miles per hour. Well, the surface winds coming across the water are moving at the same speed until they hit land. Then they slow down. So you have this difference in wind speed with height that creates the wind shear and creates tornadoes. So you see that with landfalling hurricanes, the right front quadrants where you get that wind shear. That's why we had the tornadoes across South Carolina today. Numerous tornado reports down there and some significant tornadoes as well. All right, for more on what Dorian is going to do over the next 24 hours, let's go inside to meteorologist Mike Stone. Mike?
Exactly. We continue with the tropical storm warning for the northern neck, middle peninsula into southeastern Virginia. And at this point yesterday, we had tropical storm watches east of Richmond. That's been upgraded to a tropical storm warning. This is where the winds will be highest. This is where we'll have the highest amount of rain. But I tell you, the lion's share of the really nasty impact is going to be down towards Virginia Beach and Norfolk and some of the coastal communities that will be getting a lot of storm surge. That's on top of the normal tidal ranges. And wherever you see these little speckles of yellow here across parts of the James and down towards the Chesapeake, that's where the storm surge could be 3 or more feet above normal. So there will be some coastal flooding. We'll watch the rain coming up from the southeast this evening and tonight, and rain will turn heaviest overnight into about daybreak tomorrow. But you notice there's going to be a sharp westerly cutoff of this rain, so out by like Charlottesville, Lynchburg, may see a spotty shower, a couple sprinkles. That's about it. The rain will be heaviest across southeastern Virginia, and once we get past the morning rush hour, still raining east of I-95, but even that's going to push on out during the afternoon. We'll start to see breaks in the clouds and some sun west of I-95 by later in the day, but winds will pick up overnight tonight. Tomorrow morning could have some gusts over 30, 35 in the metro, but check out the peak gusts as we go into the afternoon. Some gusts in Richmond may top 40 miles an hour. We may get some gusts near 50 near the coast, and we may get some gusts over 60 miles an hour down in Norfolk. By the time all is said and done, again, not much rain out towards the west, just some drops of rain there. Across the metro, about 1/4 of an inch to an inch at most, about 1 to 2 inches of rain south and east. And down by Virginia Beach and Norfolk, they could see over 6 inches of rain in addition to all of that tidal flooding as well. That all moves on out. The winds calm down tomorrow night and set us up for a great weekend with high temperatures in the low and mid 80s. May see a storm on Monday and Thursday, but for the week ahead, temperatures will warm back up into the mid and upper 80s.